Imagine standing alone on the moon's surface. Not in a dream, not in a sci-fi movie, but for real. Beneath your feet is fine, dry, gray dust, almost motionless for billions of years. Each step leaves a clear mark.
These footprints could remain for a very long time, longer than many great structures humans built on Earth.
You look around. Before you are impact craters stretching to the horizon. Some are small, others colossal basins. Further still are sharp, gray mountain ranges, motionless under the sun. All is still. No wind, no waves, no birds, no rustling leaves.
If you scream, the sound won't travel far like on Earth, because the moon has almost no atmosphere to transmit sound.
But the strangest thing isn't beneath your feet. It's above your head. You look up and see an absolutely black sky, not blue like Earth's daytime. No slow-moving clouds, no fiery sunsets, and no gentle, scattered light. Though the sun fiercely shines on the moon's surface, the sky above remains abyss black. The moon has no real atmosphere. Sunlight isn't scattered to create the familiar blue like on Earth. There, daytime can still be dazzling under your feet. But above, it's still a deep black void. Then, against that black sky, something appears. It's not a star, not a distant planet. It's Earth, your home. Where there are oceans, white cloudy atmosphere, forests, cities, people, memories, and all of human history. From the moon, Earth is no longer the ground beneath us. It becomes a true celestial body, a blue sphere. From Earth, we see the moon as a small, bright disk in the night sky. It's beautiful, mysterious, romantic, in poetry and myth. But if you switch places, standing on the moon and looking back at Earth, the sight is far more powerful. Earth is about 4 times larger than the moon. So, from the moon, Earth appears much larger than our moon from Earth. It's not a tiny blue dot, nor a faint, distant object. It's a large, clear, vibrant, and colorful sphere. You can see deep blue oceans, white cloud bands, yellowish-brown deserts, deep green forests, and icy white poles. With good enough observation equipment, you'd see Earth isn't still like a painting. It's rotating. Continents drift past your view. Storms form, swirl, and then dissipate.
The day-night terminator slowly sweeps across oceans and continents. Half the planet glows under the sun, the other half is dark.
From the moon, Earth appears as a breathing, moving, living world. That makes this sight both beautiful and terrifying. On Earth, we often feel this world is too vast. Mountains high, oceans far, cities wide, borders long. Problems seem to encompass all. But from the moon, all of that fits into one sphere. All oceans, continents, cities, forests, and history. Wars, peace, love, fears, and hopes of humanity all rest on that blue and white sphere, suspended in bottomless black space. From that distance, you won't see national borders, nor territorial divisions, nor boundaries humans drew on maps. You only see a single planet, a single world, a small blue island in the dark universe. That perspective can change how humans see themselves. Looking at Earth from outside, we realize our home isn't infinite. It's smaller, more fragile, and much lonelier in the darkness of space. Many misunderstand. If on the moon, would you see Earth rise and set like the moon rises and sets on Earth?
The answer is not exactly. If you stand on the moon's near side, the part always facing Earth, you'll see Earth almost fixed in one sky region.
It doesn't rise daily in the east, cross the sky, then set in the west, like the moon we're used to seeing. The moon is tidally locked with Earth. It rotates on its axis in almost the same time it orbits Earth.
So, the same side of the moon always faces our planet. From Earth, we almost always see the same side of the moon.
And from that side of the moon, Earth is almost always present in the sky. If you stand near the center of the near side, Earth will hang quite high. If you stand near the edge of the near side, Earth might appear lower, closer to the horizon. Earth isn't absolutely motionless. Due to the moon's complex motion, Earth's position in the lunar sky can oscillate slightly, but generally, it won't rise and set daily like the moon on Earth's sky. It's like a giant blue and white lamp pinned to the black sky. Day after day, month after month, Earth remains there, majestically suspended over a cold, gray world. So what about the famous Earthrise photo? The sight of Earth emerging from the lunar horizon truly exists.
But it's usually seen from spacecraft orbiting the moon, or from very specific locations near the edge of Earth's visible region.
As a ship orbits the moon, the horizon below constantly changes, and Earth can appear to rise from that cold, gray surface. It's one of the most powerful images in space exploration, as humans first looked back at Earth from the moon. So what about the famous Earthrise photo? The sight of Earth emerging from the lunar horizon truly exists. There, Earth disappears from the sky. No more suspended blue and white sphere, no reflected light. You'll stand under a deep black sky. Below is ancient gray soil, and behind your back is an entire planet you cannot see. This is perhaps one of the most isolated places humans can imagine in near-Earth space. The important thing is the moon's far side isn't the dark side in the sense of always being in shadow. That's a common misunderstanding. The far side still has day and night, illuminated by the sun. It's just the side always turned away from Earth.
And if you stand there, you'll understand the solitude of space differently. No Earth visible, no direct contact without a relay satellite.
No blue sphere to remind you home is there. Just silence, darkness, dust, and a feeling of almost absolute distance.
Let's return to the moon's near side, where Earth still hangs. Observe longer, and you'll notice Earth also has phases, like our moon. Sometimes Earth is full and brightly lit. Sometimes it's just a thin blue crescent.
Sometimes most of the surface facing you is dark, with only a fragile bright rim at the atmosphere's edge. When people on Earth see a full moon,
from the moon, the side facing you is darker. When Earth sees a new moon, from the moon, Earth will be almost full and brightly lit.
When Earth is full, it's not only beautiful, but also bright. Sunlight reflected from Earth's clouds, oceans.
This phenomenon is often called Earthlight. Imagine standing in the long night on the moon. The sun has set, surroundings are dark, but in the sky, Earth still glows like a giant blue and white lamp. The cold, dim Earthlight covers craters, mountains, and gray dust beneath your feet, a silent, dead world, illuminated by a living one. If you stand there long enough, you'll see Earth rotate. You'll see your planet spinning in space. Vast oceans appear, then swirling white cloud bands. Then a continent emerges at the bright edge. The day-night terminator slowly crawls across the surface. On the day side, clouds, oceans, and continents reflect sunlight. On the night side, with sensitive enough equipment, you can imagine cities glowing like tiny human networks sprawling across a rotating planet. But from afar, all that light is still tiny, fragile, easily disappearing in cosmic darkness. The moon has almost no weather as we know it. No moving clouds, no falling rain, no crashing oceans, no forests swaying in the wind. Earth, however, is the opposite. Earth has an atmosphere, liquid water, clouds, storms, lightning, oceans, and life. From the moon, all these things coalesce into one single frame, a living blue planet, suspended in the black sky of a dead world.
And then, there are even more dramatic moments. Imagine one day, standing on the moon looking at Earth, you see a small black spot appear.
Initially, it's just a dark spot. Then, it moves, slowly crawling across oceans, continents, and white cloud bands. That's the moon's shadow. The shadow of where you stand on Earth. But people under that shadow might be witnessing a solar eclipse. Day suddenly darkens, temperature drops, birds fall silent. People look up at the obscured sun. But from the moon, you see the entire phenomenon differently. You see the moon's shadow sweep across Earth like a black ink.
The same phenomenon, but two completely different perspectives. From Earth, it's a solar eclipse.
From the moon, it's the moment your world's shadow touches home. This makes the familiar phenomenon more spectacular.
Because from that perspective, you don't just see the sky darken, you see an entire planet being swept by the moon's shadow. When a lunar eclipse occurs, the view from the moon is intensely different. From Earth, we see the moon gradually.
Many call it a blood moon. But if you stand on the moon during a lunar eclipse, you won't see a red moon as people on Earth do.
Instead, you'll see Earth obscuring the sun, a colossal black sphere blocking the dazzling bright disk.
But Earth won't be completely black. Around the planet's rim, Earth's atmosphere will glow as a thin orange-red ring.
In other words, from the moon, during a total lunar eclipse, you might be seeing all sunrises and sunsets on Earth simultaneously, gathered into a thin ring of fire surrounding the planet. It's a sight both beautiful and terrifying. Beautiful because it's brilliant and rare.
Terrifying because it shows how fragile Earth's protective atmosphere is.
From the ground, the sky seems vast. But from the moon, Earth's atmosphere is just a very thin, bright rim embracing the planet.
An incredibly thin membrane, yet it allows us to breathe, keeps liquid water, regulates temperature, and partly
From the moon, Earth is beautiful not because it looks mighty like a fortress, but because it's fragile like a jewel drifting in darkness.
Perhaps that's why the sight of Earth from the moon is so powerful. Humans went to the moon to explore another world.
But what moved them most was Earth itself, the home they had just left. At that distance, Earth was no longer a place of individual problems, no longer a place of divided maps, no longer a place of boundaries humans drew. It is a single planet, a single world. The only place in the universe we know for sure has blue seas, rain, forests, voices, memories, and life. If one day you truly stand on the moon and look at Earth, perhaps you will be silent for a very long time.
Not because you have nothing to say, but because the sight is too vast for words. You'll see the cold, gray lunar surface beneath your feet.
Where everything exists. There are rains falling on rooftops, rivers flowing through cities, wind blowing through forests, lights in the night. There are people waking up, people sleeping, people loving, waiting, and hoping. All lies within a small sphere before you. The longer you look, the more you realize, we don't live on an infinite world. We live on a very small, beautiful, and vulnerable planet. A planet drifting in the vast universe.
No easy replacement. No spare planet right next door. Perhaps, only when far enough from Earth will humans truly understand the value of their home.
Because in the absolute silence of the moon, between the black sky and cold gray ground, you'll realize a beautiful and terrifying truth.
In this vast universe, Earth isn't the center of all, but for us, it is everything.
Perhaps you'll never see the night sky the same way again. Because then, you've seen.
If you found this video useful and want to explore Earth, the moon and the vast universe with us, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.
Every support from you will be a great motivation for the channel to continue creating more engaging, easy to understand, and higher quality science content.
Thank you for watching, and see you in our next cosmic exploration journeys.